Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cape Henry Collegiate in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Tonight, we have a men's basketball game against the Varsity Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins and the Varsity Walsingham Academy Trojans from Williamsburg, Virginia. Trojans come in tonight ranked 195th in the state and 13th in VISA Division III. They've got an 8-3 record, 4-4 at home, 3-3 away, and 1-0 neutral. They've scored 904 points, but have given up 749 for a differential of 155. Trojans are coached by head coach Neil Bailey and assistant coach Jace Beck. Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins enter tonight's game with a record of 7-2. They're ranked 46th in the state of Virginia and 9 in VISA Division I. Dolphins are coached by Mark Hall and assistant coach Scott Clark, and they've scored 551 points and given up 458 for a difference of 93. Walsingham is a little short-handed tonight. They've only got 7 players suited up for tonight's game. Check that. I believe it's 8 suited up for tonight's game, so they're a little bit short-handed. Dolphins are without Martez Harris and Tristan Winfield. So we'll see what Walsingham can do against a pretty talented squad from Cape Henry.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cape Henry Collegiate for this evening's Varsity Boys basketball matchup. Tonight, the Dolphins welcoming Trojans from Walsingham Academy. Before we announce the starting lineup, stating as everyone to please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
So, starting for the Trojans, number 12, Cooper Bailey.
Number 22, Evan Blinn.
22, Evan Blinn.
Number 24, Paul Williams.
24, Paul Williams.
And number 25, Trey Christus.
25, Trey Christus. And number 20, Bryce Watlington, excuse me. Starting lineup for the Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins. Number 24, Parker White. Parker's a junior, 6'6". Number 15, TJ Ricks, a sophomore, 6'7". Number 1, AJ Sweeney, sophomore, 5'10". The captain, number 13, Zach Duncan, junior, 6'4". And the leading scorer, number 21, sophomore Sebastian Whitfield at 6'7". So here we go. Start of the men's varsity basketball game between the Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins and the Walsingham Academy Trojans. Ricks gets the tap, back to Whitfield. Whitfield over to White, and White immediately offensive charge into Walsingham number 12. So the Dolphins start with a set play, but White bowls over one of the Walsingham players, and now the ball goes back to Walsingham. Knocked out of bounds by Zach Duncan. So Walsingham will retain possession. Cooper Bailey sends it in to number 25, Chrisman. Chrisman back to Bailey. Bailey's looking to dribble, being guarded by Swenny. Sends it out to 24, Williams. Williams back to Bailey. Bailey back to Waddington. Waddington spins, takes a shot at the top of the key. It's off. Whitfield is rebounding, and he goes all the way off the hands of TJ Ricks, who tries to save it, but it goes out of bounds. So second turnover for the Dolphins in less than 2 possessions. Well, I guess 2 possessions, yeah. Waddington brings the ball up, no score. Over to Bailey. Bailey being guarded by Swenny. Out to Williams. Williams underneath, and the ball is sent to Chrisman, but it's off a Dolphin, so Walsingham will retain possession. Bailey will take the ball out for the Trojans. And it's picked off by Whitfield, who goes the length of the court, and that ball is knocked out of bounds by Williams. So, by Blinn, 22. So the Dolphins will get the ball back. Zach Duncan brings the ball into Swenny. Swenny out to Ricks. Ricks back to Swenny. Swenny to Whitfield. Whitfield looks to move inside. He does, but gives up the ball. So turnover by the Dolphins. Turnover again. And that goes off the Dolphins, so that'll be Academy's ball. Blinn will bring the ball in. He sends it out to Waddington. In the meantime, Jason Park checked in for Bailey. And there's the first bucket of the game. Bryce Waddington with 2 on a nice spin move and a layup. Swenny brings the ball up for the Dolphins. Back out to Whitfield. Whitfield to Swenny at the top of the key for a 3, and he nails it. So Swenny with his first 3 points of the game. Dolphins are pressing a little bit. Waddington has the ball for the Trojans, off of number 25, Chrisman, and that's a turnover by Walsingham. So the Dolphins will get the ball back, up 3-2, the early part of this game. Swenny's going to bring the ball up. He's listening for instructions from Coach Hall. Gets it out to Zach Duncan, who goes in and around in a nice move, and that's Duncan's first 2 points of the game. Bailey out to the ball, back to Bailey. Out to Waddington. Back to Bailey. Bailey looking around for something to do. Not much down underneath. Gets the ball out to Williams. Back out to Waddington, and he drives, but the ball is deflected off of him by TJ Ricks. Bailey for the Trojans, looking to get the ball in. Finds Williams underneath, who spins and puts up a nice lay-in. So Paul Williams with 2 points on his own there. 5-4 Dolphins. Swenny to Whitfield. Whitfield drives, and he's fouled on the layup by Waddington. So Whitfield will go to the line to shoot 2. That's Waddington's first foul. Both teams have 1 foul so far. Tristan Whitfield is the Dolphins' leading scorer. He drains his first points of the night, averaging 18 points a game. This is the second. Rebound by number 25, Trey Chrisman. Back out to Bailey. Bailey underneath to Williams. Williams looks in the middle of the key to Waddington, but he can't get there, and Waddington throws it away. Tries to get it to number 22, Evan Blim, but it goes out of his reach. So that's another turnover. Dolphins bring the ball in. Swaney brings it over to Duncan. Duncan back to Swaney. Swaney out to Whitfield. Whitfield back to Duncan. Duncan looks to drive, nothing there. Back out to White. Back out to Duncan. Duncan beyond the arc, looks to drive, nothing there. Gets the ball to Whitfield. Whitfield circles over, gets it over to Swaney. Swaney back to Whitfield beyond the arc, and he puts up a move and gets fouled on a nice bucket to the basket. So Whitfield with a nice inside move and fouled going in. That foul was on number 24, Paul Williams, and that's his first foul. So Whitfield looking for an and 1. Misses it. But that's off of the academy. So Whitfield looking for an and 1. Misses the free throw. But the Dolphins get the ball back anyway. Duncan with the ball. Looks to inbound it. Gets it out to Whitfield. Whitfield over to Swaney. Swaney looks to drive. Oh, and he goes down on the court, but he's okay. Whitfield goes to drive, but he's blocked by number 24, Paul Williams. Nice play by the defense there. Bailey's got the ball. He's driving. Looks over, sends it over to Watlington. Watlington guarded against by Whitfield. Swaney guarding Bailey. Chrisman sends the ball back out to Waddington. Waddington looks, he steps beyond the arc and sends up an errant 3. Rebounded by Swaney. Looking for Whitfield. It's not there. Whitfield gets the ball back. Out to Duncan. Duncan back to Swaney. Swaney for a long three-pointer. That's not there. Good rebound by TJ Ricks, and he gets his first points of the game. So Ricks with a nice offensive board and puts it back. And the Dolphins are up 10-4 with 3:48 to go in the first quarter. Good defense by the Dolphins. Goes off Duncan. Bailey inbounds the ball. Inbounds the ball for the Trojans. Sends it out to 24, Williams. Williams looks to drive. Goes into the paint, and with a nice hook, gets his second bucket of the game, so he's got 4. Back out to Swaney. Swaney drives, goes down the lane, and puts in a nice floater for his 4th and 5th point of the game. Three-pointer shot by the Trojans. It's not good. Rebounded by 25. Back out to Bailey for another three-pointer that's missed. And this time it's rebounded by TJ Hicks, but he fouls his man. And so that'll be the Dolphins' second foul. Pushed from beneath. So Bailey will inbound the ball. Cooper Bailey sends it out to number 21, Ethan Hayes, his first time in the game. Watlington's got the ball, guarded by Sebastian Whitfield. Good defense, and that results in a turnover. Whitfield gets a 5-second call on Watlington for another turnover. 12-6 Dolphins. Zach Duncan brings the ball up for the Dolphins. He's looking for Swaney. Swaney's not there. Switches into Parker White, who sends up a ball, gets his own rebound, and puts it up again and misses. And for a third attempt, he gets it. So Parker White sends it in. Ball's sent in by Watlington. He goes all the way and sends in a floater, but it's missed. Rebounded by Parker White. Out to Duncan. Duncan for the Dolphins. Out to Sebastian Whitfield, who goes reverse and misses the reverse layup. Watlington comes down for the Trojans. He looks outside, sends it back, gets it back for Watlington. He'll pull it back out, being guarded by Zach Duncan. Sends it over to Cooper Bailey. Bailey being guarded by A.J. Swenny. Sends it back out to 24, Williams. Williams goes down the lane, throws up a ball. It's not there. Good defense. Ricks has more good defense, and he finally gets the offensive board. Sends it up to Whitfield. Whitfield to Swenny. Swenny stops short on the three and sends it in, but it doesn't go. Williams rebound for the Trojans. Back out to Watlington. Watlington over to Cooper Bailey. Cooper Bailey back to Watlington, over to Williams, who drives the lane and puts in a floater, but it doesn't go. White with the rebound to Swenny. Swenny looking to drive, and he does, and he sends it up and off the glass, and that's his 7th point of the game. So, good rebounding by Ricks and White, and Swenny has started to light it up now with 7 points. So number 1, AJ, 7 points leading the Dolphins. Sebastian Whitfield with 3. Trojans will inbound the ball. Sent into Watlington. Watlington out to 21, Ethan Hayes. Hayes looking for Chrisman, number 25. Chrisman is being dogged. Back out to Bailey, who shoots a 3, and that goes in and out and in. So Cooper Bailey with a 3-pointer, his first 3 points of the game. AJ sends the ball over to Zach Duncan. Duncan looks to set it up. Back out to AJ. AJ looking to send it up. He doesn't. Back out to Zach Duncan. Duncan goes up and underneath, and he's fouled, and that's going to be an and one. So Zach Duncan with his 3rd and 4th points, and will go to the line to shoot an extra free throw. Cooper Angley comes into the game for TJ Ricks. Angley, number 10. Dolphins have doubled up the Trojans, 18-9, with 44 seconds left in the quarter. Duncan makes and converts the 1-and-1 for his 5th point of the game. Watlington brings it up over to Williams. Williams traveled on a good defensive pressure by Angley. AJ's got the ball. Looking around, sends it over to Whitfield. Whitfield back out to White. White out to Duncan. Duncan will launch a 3, and it's good. So the captain, Zach Duncan, is starting to heat up. That's his 8th point. AJ goes to steal the ball. Bailey brings it up the court for the Trojans. 18 seconds left, and he drives, but it's not there. White with the rebound. Sends it up. Whitfield over to Angley. Whitfield gets the ball back. Over to AJ in the corner for 3. It's not there. Angley doesn't get the rebound. Bailey gets the ball back. Angley comes back and gets it ball. And there's a timeout called by the Dolphins while it's possession Angley. So good hustle there by Angley to get the loose ball. With 1 second to go, it's 22-9 Dolphins and possession. So Zach Duncan will inbound the ball with 1 second to go. He sends it to Sweeney, who sends up a three-point prayer, and it does not go. So AJ tries from deep outside the zone, and it doesn't go. So here we are at the end of the first quarter. The Dolphins are up 22-9 over the Walsingham Trojans after one quarter. As I mentioned before, Sebastian Whitfield is the leading scorer for the Dolphins at just over 18 points a game. He's also the leading assist with 4 per game, and he's second in rebounding with 7. So number 21, Sebastian Whitfield, is having a great season so far, leading the Dolphins to their 7-2 record. Number 9 in their district or division. All right, so here we go, start of the second quarter. Cooper Bailey's going to inbound the ball. He sends it into number 21, Ethan Hayes. Hayes over to Williams. Williams is being guarded by his number 24, also Parker White. Now it goes over to Watlington. Watlington is fouled by Zach Duncan on a blocking foul. That's the Dolphins' third foul, team foul. Walsingham gets the ball in. Williams has the ball, sends it over to Watlington. Watlington being guarded by Zach Duncan. Nice move, goes into the middle, sends the ball out to Hayes for a three-point attempt, but instead Watlington is called for an offensive foul against Cooper Angley. So Angley draws the foul against Watlington, which erases a three-pointer from Walsingham's score. AJ brings the ball up. He sends it over to Whitfield. Whitfield out to Duncan. Duncan drives and floats and sends in a two-pointer. So that's the 10th point for Duncan. Williams out to Cooper. Bailey. Bailey sends it over to Watlington, who goes in the middle, sends it into Williams. Williams has a nice hook shot, and that goes in. So Paul Williams found a little bit of a rhythm. He's got 6 points for the Walsingham Trojans. AJ Sweeney sends it over to Whitfield. Whitfield to Duncan. Duncan back to Whitfield. Out to Angley. Angley sends it back to Whitfield. And Whitfield goes into the corner. Nothing there. Back out to Angley. Angley to AJ Sweeney, and he sends up a 2, and that's good. Sweeney has 4. And there is a play where Williams and White got tangled up, both numbers 24, and White is called for the block. So that's the second foul on Parker White. And that was called a shooting foul. So number 24, Paul Williams, the senior, will shoot 2. Makes the first one. And makes the second. So Williams has 2 more points. AJ Sweeney brings the ball up. Sends it over to Whitfield. Whitfield back out to AJ. AJ back over to Jack Wickham, who's entered the game. Wickham to Whitfield. Whitfield gets the ball back out to Wickham. AJ's deep 3 again, and that's good. So AJ with 11. Watlington gets the ball for the Trojans, and he drives in, but he's met by some resistance there. Angley with the rebound, out to Whitfield, and Whitfield is fouled by Cooper Bailey on Walsingham. And that is the 5th foul on Walsingham. Angley will take the ball in. And he's going to be called for a 5-second delay. So the Dolphins a little discombobulated there. Couldn't get the ball in on time. Cooper Bailey has the ball for the Trojans, and Williams is left all alone underneath for an easy dunk. Jack Wickham has the ball for the Dolphins, over to A.J. Swinney. Swinney has the ball, and he's looking back to Wickham. Wickham has the ball to T.J. Ricks. Ricks does a spin move, but he's held by number 24, Williams. And that is going to be, I believe, his 2nd foul. Let's see what they put up on the board, number 24. Yep, that's his 2nd foul. Dolphins will bring the ball in. Angley is going to bring the ball in, and he's looking for AJ, and AJ gets the ball, puts on a nice move, and drains another 3. AJ starting to heat up here. Cooper Bailey brings the ball up and takes a mid-range jumper, which is wide of the mark. Wickham with the rebound, back out to AJ. AJ looking to push it, but nobody was available, so he'll come across the line slowly, guarded by Bailey. Bailey sets, but Angley has a blocking foul, number 10. He was not set, and the referees called a foul on that. 25, Trey Chrisman is going to bring the ball in. He sends it over to Cooper Bailey. Bailey is the primary ball handler here for Walsingham. Dolphins look to trap. It's not there. Good defense by Wickham, who has his hands up and manages to knock the ball out of bounds. 32-15, 4:45 left in the half. Home team with a commanding lead. Ball sent in, and again, Williams wide open underneath. So Walsingham has found something with Paul Williams. Jack Wickham takes a long 3. It's off the front rim, and Williams has the rebound. Sends the ball up to Cooper Bailey. Bailey sends it over to Watlington. Back out to Williams. Williams does a spin move in the middle. Nothing there. Chrisman gets the rebound. Back out to Bailey. Bailey to Watlington. Watlington steps back for a 3, and that's off the boards hard. Wickham with the rebound. Over to AJ. AJ's going to bring the ball up. He looks, spins. Oh, he's got a nice move, and is fouled by Bailey. Put on a nice, quick move. Bailey got his feet tangled up and fouled AJ. So that'll be the 7th foul for the Trojans from Walsingham. Whitfield, Angley, and White sit. Into the game, Chase Proto, number 4. Zach Duncan returns to the game. And AJ makes the front end of the 1-and-1. He's got 15 tonight, and we're not even at the halfway mark of the second quarter. He's got 16. Watlington brings the ball up. It sends it back out to 25, Chrisman. Chrisman goes across the line, sends it to Williams. Williams back out to Watlington. And as I mentioned earlier in the game, they are short-handed for sure. Walsingham, they've only got 7 players, so it's going to be a long night. There's a foul on Wickham, number 14. It's his first foul. Dolphins are at 6 for a team. Ball's inbound to Watlington, out to Williams, and Williams, who has made a mark underneath the basket right there, gets 2 more. So he's on the board of 14 points out of the 19 for Walsingham. So a little bit of a height matchup there. He's 6'8", Paul Williams from Walsingham. Proto gets a shot. It goes off. Rebounded by Watlington. He gets the ball back for Walsingham. Back out to 22, Blinn. He turns it over, and now Zach Duncan will bring the ball up for the Dolphins. Duncan looks over to Wickham. Wickham back out to TJ Ricks. Ricks over to AJ. AJ looking for a three-pointer, covered by Williams, and he steps way back for another three that goes off the mark. Looking to rebound, but this time Watlington is going to be fouled by number 13, Zach Duncan. That'll be the 17th foul. Excuse me, that call, yes. Zach Duncan, that's his second. So both teams are now over the limit. So Watlington will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. With 2:58 to go, 34-19, home team Dolphins. And he misses the front end. Rebounded by Duncan. And he brings the ball up quickly. And looks to Proto, who's just inside the three-pointer but misses. Good rebound by Parker White. Sends it over to Wickham. Wickham back to White in the key, but he can't convert. Gets the ball back, doesn't make it, but Proto's there. He puts it up, nothing. Watlington gets the ball back. He brings it up the court, but AJ is there to steal it. He brings it back up, and he's got a little bit of time, bumped into by his own man, and sends up an errant play shot, and it's rebounded by Chrisman. So back and forth pretty quick here. Watlington for Walsingham has the ball at the front. He's kind of taken over the ball handling skills with Cooper Bailey on the bench. Williams, the leading scorer, sends a nice ball into Chrisman, but before the shot can be taken, Wickham fouls. So Trey Christman, will go to the line. Cape Henry is now in the bonus, so he'll shoot two. He has not scored yet tonight. And we'll see if this puts him on the board. And he does. So Chrisman drains the first shot. 34-20, 2:08 left in the first half. Chrisman will shoot his second of the 1-and-1 and makes it as well. Malcolm Brown has entered the game. AJ Swinney sends it over to Zach Duncan. Duncan goes up, but he's fouled on his attempted shot, and that's going to be on, I believe, 24, and that's Williams' third foul, so they cannot afford to lose him. So Zach Duncan, with 10 points, will go to the line and shoot two. It's good. Dolphins up 35-21. Sebastian Whitfield comes back in for Wickham. TJ Ricks comes back in for Parker White. Zach Duncan will shoot the second half of his two-shot foul. And it's short, off the iron, but TJ Ricks is there to make the rebound. He sends it out to Whitfield, who sends it out to Duncan. Back to Whitfield. Whitfield drives and stuffs it. So Sebastian Whitfield with his fourth and fifth points and an emphatic dunk. Cooper Bailey back in, and oh, he is met hard. Easy play by Brown, and he puts it in for his first 2 points. Dolphins are pressing. Chrisman has the ball. He sends it out to number 14, Jason Park, who's entered the game. Malcolm Brown for the Dolphins sends it over to Zach Duncan, who sends it in to TJ Ricks. Ricks has the rebound and puts his own rebound in, and it doesn't go. Dolphins are going to get called for a foul here. Number 2, Malcolm Brown is called for a foul on number 25, Trey Chrisman. Chrisman got the rebound, and Malcolm Brown got underneath him and fouled him. That's the 9th team foul for the Dolphins. So Chrisman, who was just at the line last time down, sang 2. He's at the line this time, but he misses the front end of his 1-and-1. Malcolm Brown with the rebound. He'll bring the ball up. 1 minute to go in the half. Dolphins up 39-21. Proto's got the ball. He's looking to move. Guarded by Jason Park. Back out to Brown. Brown to Whitfield. Whitfield gets a screen by Ricks. Goes back out to Proto. Proto out to Brown. Brown takes a shot, and it's off the mark, and it's rebounded by Chrisman. Bailey with the rebound goes out to Watlington, but it's stolen by Sebastian Whitfield, who can't convert. Watlington gets the ball back, sends it out to 14, Jason Park, who sends up a three, and it's short. Whitfield with the rebound again, and he's going to go all the way for a dunk. And we've got a little bit of a foul going on there. Both teams are going to get called for a foul. Zach Duncan was holding Cooper Bailey so Whitfield could get his dunk. And after the dunk, Bailey was holding on to Duncan. So both of them are called for a foul. It's going to be Walsingham's possession. They send the ball in. Chrisman is going to bring the ball in. Over to Watlington, who takes a three, in and out. Ricks with the rebound, sends it over to Brown. Brown up to Whitfield, who tries to go. It's not there. Wicks with the rebound, and Ricks puts it in. So that's the third and fourth point for TJ at the buzzer, and it would not have counted if it went. So at the half, we've got the Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins, 43, and the Walsingham Trojans, 21. And we'll keep the sound on so we can watch the Cape Henry Collegiate cheer squad come on. And do their cheer. Wyatt. All right, well, we're about to start the second half of the game between the Walsingham Academy Trojans from Williamsburg, Virginia, and the Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins from here in Virginia Beach. So Dolphins pretty much had their way the first half. They're up 43-21. Leading scorers for the Dolphins, A.J. Sweeney at 16 points, Zach Duncan with 10, Sebastian Whitfield with 9. Leading scoring for the Trojans is Paul Williams, and he's got 14. Dolphins bring the ball in. They've got the first possession. AJ's got the ball. He's going to look to send it over to Duncan. Duncan's got the ball. He looks over to the middle of Whitfield. Whitfield in front of behind the arc. AJ behind the arc to Ricks. AJ gets the ball back. He sends it down to Parker White. White rotates it out to Whitfield, and he goes in, and a nice reverse layup. Nothing there. Good rebound by Ricks, but he can't put it back. Watlington gets the ball back for Walsingham. He goes down the middle, sends it out to Cooper Bailey. Bailey goes in, back to Watlington, and he goes in for a two-handed layup. So Watlington comes up with his 4th points of the game. Ricks in the middle, no one there. He turns and sends in a nice floater. So that's his 5th and 6th points of the game. Watlington goes and nothing's there. He gets his own rebound, sends it in, stolen by Whitfield. Whitfield goes down and drives and sends it over. So Sebastian starting to exert a little bit. That's his 3rd dunk in a row. Cooper Bailey for Walsingham brings the ball up. He sends it over to number 21, Ethan Hayes. Hayes to Williams. Williams has been the high scorer, as we mentioned. Nothing there. Ricks gets the rebound, but he's tied up by Chrisman. And possession arrow to Walsingham. So 6:31 remaining in the third. 47-33. Bailey brings it in, sends it out to Williams. Williams to Chrisman. Chrisman looking to do something. He hits Bailey. Bailey out to Williams again. Williams underneath. There's nothing there, and he dumps it off, and Duncan steals. Duncan to Whitfield, and Whitfield with a nice lay, and it's not going down. Watlington takes the ball back for Walsingham. He sends it out to Bailey. Back to Watlington, and it goes in and out. Whitfield sends it over to AJ, and AJ's going to now bring the ball up. Sends it back to Whitfield. Back to AJ. Duncan. Whitfield all alone underneath, and a nice pass by Duncan to Whitfield. For his 13th point of the game. Hayes has the ball. He's looking to drive against Duncan. Not there. Back to Williams. Williams goes underneath and doesn't get anything. Rebound by White. Out to AJ. Up to Duncan, and Duncan is in for a rebound and score. Walsingham is going to take a timeout with the score 51-23. Again, as I mentioned before, Walsingham is pretty short-handed. They only dress 7 for this game. And so they're going to do the best they can against a pretty much full squad for the Cape Henry Dolphins. Assistant coach Scott Clark giving instructions to the Dolphins during that timeout. Walsingham will inbound. Chrisman to Watlington. Watlington being guarded by Whitfield, and Whitfield's going to go call for the blocking foul. That'll be Tristan's second foul. Excuse me, his first. Watlington will bring the ball in. And he goes to Cooper Bailey. Bailey guarded by AJ. Back to Watlington. Nothing down the middle. Watlington over to Williams. Williams to Chrisman, but it's blocked by Parker White. Williams gets the ball back, blocked by TJ Ricks. Back up to Duncan. Duncan's got the ball. He sends it out to AJ for a three-pointer, and he buries it. So AJ Sweeney with with 19. Williams gets a nice rebound, but he's contested by Zach Duncan, and Zach Duncan is called for a foul. Cooper Bailey inbounds the ball, and he sends it to Williams, who's pulled down by Ricks, but not called. Whitfield gets the rebound, and it's blocked by Chrisman. Up to Bailey. Bailey up to Williams. Williams for an underhand layup, and that's 2 for him. So he now has 16. Lots of contact, but no foul. Whitfield over to Justin Hunter. Hunter has entered the game. Back to Whitfield for a three, and that's short. Rebounded by Williams. Bailey to number 21, Evan Hayes, and he buries the three for his first 3 points. So Ethan Hayes with a three-pointer and makes the score 54-28 in favor of the hometown Dolphins. Justin Hunter has the ball. He sends it over to Whitfield. Whitfield at the top of the key. He drives, sends in a layup, and he's fouled, but no call, and gets the roll anyway. So he's got an even 15 tonight. Bailey's got the ball. Sends it over to Watlington. Watlington drives the lane, and he's fouled. The ball doesn't go. Would have been a nice and one, but he didn't get the roll, so he'll just settle for 2 points at the line if he makes them both. Watlington has 4 points for the night. He's been very active, but not in the scoring sheet, and he puts in his first basket. Free throw. First free throw. 14 checks in. Jason Park. Chrisman sits. Watlington looking for his second free throw, and it's good. So Bryce Watlington, the junior, has 6 points. AJ Sweeney's got the ball. He brings it up. Over to Justin Hunter. Hunter drives the lane, but it's not there. Back out to Whitfield. Whitfield goes in the middle, and he's fouled by 24 Williams. As he drove the lane, Williams stuck his hand out and caught Whitfield in the head, and that's going to be a foul. That's his second foul. Justin Hunter brings the ball in, or sets the ball in. He gets it over to Ricks. Ricks underneath, and he'll send in a hook shot floater that goes. Long three by Bailey. It doesn't go. Good rebound by Hayes. That doesn't go, but Williams gets the rebound, and that does go. And he's going to be fouled by 21 Sebastian Whitfield. And that'll be Seb's second foul. Paul Williams doing a yeoman's work out there, and he does get the foul shot, the free throw, for his 17th point. And his 18th. Chrisman is going to come in and take out Hayes. Watlington and Williams have played the entire game for Walsingham. Justin Hunter with the ball. He drives the lane. Nothing's there. He goes to Parker White, who has a nice move and goes inside, and he scores. And that's his third and fourth point of the game. Cooper Bailey with the ball over to Watlington. Watlington's driving on Justin Hunter. Steps back for a long three. It's off. White can't get the rebound off Williams. Chrisman gets the rebound. Back out to Jason Park, who doesn't get the shot. Chrisman fights for the rebound. It's not there. And Ricks can't corral it from going out of bounds, so that's out on the Dolphins. So Dolphins pushing the play here, even though they're up by 28 points. Cooper Bailey's bringing the ball around for Walsingham. Sends it out to Williams, and Williams drives, and he's fouled again as he goes to the bucket. And they call that on Parker White, and that's his third. Williams throws it up, but it doesn't go, so the first free throw is not good. Hayes comes back in, and there's Watlington going out for the first time this game. Williams has one more free throw to go, and that goes in and out, rebounded by TJ Ricks. Ricks sends it out to AJ Sweeney. Sweeney's looking, sends it over to Whitfield. Whitfield looking to drive, create something, and he does. Off the mark, though. Chrisman with the rebound. Back out to Bailey. Bailey drives, being guarded by A.J. Sweeney. Gets out to Hayes. Hayes for an open three, but that's too long. Rebounded by Justin Hunter. Hunter now turns upfield, and he's looking. He's at the top of the key. Goes off his own man. Bailey with the turnover, but he can't find Jason Park for a breakaway, and that's going to be a turnover by the Trojans. Dolphins bring the ball up. They're up 60-32, a little over a minute and a half in the quarter. Justin Hunter towards the middle, nothing there. Whitfield takes a three, and he buries it. Cooper Bailey's got the ball. He sends it over to Chrisman. Chrisman looking to get the ball to Williams. Williams does. In the middle of the paint, he sends up a ball. It doesn't go. Being guarded by Ricks. Rebounded by Whitfield. Whitfield at the top of the key himself, and that does fall. So Sebastian starting to exert his will. He's at 20 now. His average is a little over 18, so he's surpassed that tonight. Then Hayes has the ball, being guarded by Justin Hunter. He sends it out to Paul Williams. Williams with a wide open look to Chrisman underneath. Very nice pass. Good play there by the Trojans. And a nice backdoor play from Chrisman to Hayes to Williams. So nice play there. Timeout called by the Dolphins. Excuse me. Justin Hunter brings the ball up for the Dolphins. Pushes off. Gets the ball out to Angley. Angley underneath to Proto, who's wide open. And there's 2 points for Chase in this game. Chrisman has the ball now for Walsingham, and he tries to put one up at the buzzer, but it doesn't go on good defense. So at the end of 3, the home team Dolphins are at 67, and the visitor Trojans are at 34. And here is the Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphin Cheer Squad. So here we are, last 8 minutes, quarter for the game. Dolphins in control. Angley sends the ball in to AJ. AJ will bring the ball up. Sends it over to Hunter. Hunter out to Whitfield at the top of the key for a 3, and it's good. .23 for Sebastian. Watlington back in, being covered by Justin Hunter. And that's going to be a delay. Good defense by Hunter on Watlington. Results in a turnover. Angley again will bring the ball in. Whitfield with the ball over to Hunter. Hunter at the top of the key, back out to Parker White. White out to Whitfield. Whitfield out to AJ. AJ's going to control. He goes in the middle. Angley with the outside. Looking. Goes to go in, but Watlington takes the ball away from Angley. Back out to Cooper Bailey, and Bailey will bring the ball up for Walsingham. Calling out a play. Goes out to Williams at the key. He goes out to Watlington. Good defense by Whitfield. Out to Ethan Hayes. Hayes had an open shot, but he didn't take it. He's being guarded by Angley and goes in the middle. Nothing there. Out to Chrisman. Chrisman goes to shoot, and he's fouled. So Chrisman will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Justin Hunter. So Chrisman will go to the line with 2 shots. Misses the first. Makes the second. So Trey's got an even 5 for the game right now. AJ Swinney is bringing the ball up. Crossover dribble, long 3, and he drains it. So AJ starting to put some distance between him and the basket, and doesn't seem to matter. Watlington out to Hayes. Hayes has the ball beyond the arc. Back out to Watlington. Watlington looks to get it underneath to Chrisman, which he does, and that's off Angley. But looked to me like it was off of Walsingham, but instead they're calling it off of the Dolphins. Dolphins make wholesale changes. They're a little heavy. I believe they have 6 men on the field. So they'll get Angley off, so that'll bring him back to 5. Nice inbound pass from Bailey to Williams, and Williams is fouled. And that's going to be called on 13, Duncan. And that is his 4th foul. Williams short on his first attempt. and Long on his second. Same team rebound between Brown and Ricks, and neither one of them can corral it, so that's a turnover by the Dolphins. Cooper Bailey inbounds the ball, goes directly to Watley, back to Bailey for an open three. He lets it go, and it's off the mark. Good rebound by Williams for Walsingham, but he's stepped out of bounds, so they're going to call him out of bounds. Helped out a little bit, but no call there. Wickham and Malcolm Brown have checked back in for the Dolphins. Brown has the ball now. Malcolm's a freshman. He sends the ball over to TJ Ricks. Ricks out to Wickham. Wickham back to Hunter. Hunter looks underneath for Brown, who's there. Back out to Hunter. Over to Ricks. Ricks underneath. He sends it out to Proto. It's stolen by Watlington, and he's got a path to the basket, and it's stopped by Proto, but they're going to call the foul anyway. Got him with the body. Blocked the shot, but got him with the body, so Watlington will go to the line to shoot 2. That's Chase's first foul of the game. Chase is a 6-foot senior. Watlington makes that one, so front end of the 2-shot foul. Makes the second. So he's got 8 for the night. Brown inbounds it to Hunter. Hunter over to Proto. Proto down to Wickham. Wickham sends it back out to Proto. Proto down to Ricks. Ricks towards the middle. Nothing there. Sends it back out to Hunter. Hunter guarded by Watlington. Back out to Wickham. Wickham back out to Brown. Dolphins looking to move the ball around. Back out to Ricks. Ricks to Wickham. Wickham at the top of the key. Over to Hunter. Hunter drives. Nothing there. He's fouled by Williams, and that will be his 5th, I believe. So Paul Williams will come in with his 5th foul of this game. They have 4 on the board. I'm pretty sure it's his 5th, though. Sends the ball back to Brown. Malcolm Brown has the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dolphins. Over to Wickham. Wickham takes a 3-pointer, and that's off the mark barely. Brown goes for the rebound, but he's held, and they're going to stay there. He was held by number 12, Bailey. So Malcolm Brown will draw a foul. Only 2 team fouls for Walsingham, or third, so nothing doing there. But Ricks gets the ball. He's fouled, and also rejected by Williams. He went up for the shot, and Williams was having none of it and sent the ball into the other gymnasium. Proto sends the ball in now. He's looking for Wickham, and he gets it, but no way the ball went in, and so Wickham was a little strong. Bailey with the ball, sends it over to Hayes. Hayes way over the other side to Watlington. Back to Hayes. Hayes looking for 3. It's not there. Sends it out to Watlington. Watlington, step back 3, not there. Bailey back to Watlington. Watlington to Bailey. Bailey to Hayes. Hayes to Bailey. And there's Hayes back to Chrisman. Chrisman back to Bailey. Bailey back to Watlington. To Williams, who's inside the paint but can't get it to fall. Chrisman does get the rebound and go up, but he's fouled as well. So Walsingham kind of just moving the ball around, waiting for an opportunity. In this case, Chrisman was fouled by Wickham. So he'll go to the line. He's got 5 points tonight. Trey Chrisman, a senior, 6'4" senior. He makes his first free throw. And his second. 73-39. 2:29 left in this game. A little bit of pressure by Walsingham, and they do get the ball back. Watlington gets it, but he's called for an offensive foul against Jack Wickham. So Wickham draws the offensive foul against Watlington. Chase Proto will take the ball out. Again, a little bit of pressure here. Actually, full court pressure. And Wickham throws the ball out of bounds. So Walsingham, with a little bit of pressure, does a nice job to turn the ball over. Williams gets the ball in the paint and is fouled and makes the shot. So a nice play by Paul Williams. Gets the ball in the paint from Bailey, turns, spins, and puts it in and is fouled. So he'll be at the line for another attempt of a three-point play. Misses the free throw. Justin Hunter with the rebound, out to Malcolm Brown. Brown will bring the ball up with 1:50 to go. Sends it out to Chase Proto, back out to Brown. Brown out to Hunter, but that's picked off by Watlington, and he's uncontested to the basket, but he pulls up, and it looks like we've got a cramp situation. So Watlington scores 2, but immediately pulls up. And we're going to say that's a cramp, and he'll be replaced by Evan Blinn. So Malcolm Brown brings the ball up. There's 1:30 to go. Chase Proto has got the ball now. He'll send it over to Wickham. Wickham will send the ball out, will dribble out, over to Hunter. Hunter will take the ball. He takes a shot just inside the three-point line, does not go. Chase Bailey with the rebound for Walsingham. A little over a minute to go. Walsingham out to Blinn. Blinn over to 14, Jason Park. He gives it up to Proto. Proto gets the ball, and he'll go coast to coast for backwards layup. So Proto gets his third and fourth points of the game. Chase Bailey has the ball, and he'll bring it up on his own. Bailey back out to 22. Evan Blinn. Blinn to Chrisman back out to Bailey, who takes a three-pointer and makes it. So Cooper Bailey with his fourth and fifth and 6 points of the game on a three-pointer. 24 seconds to go. Brown will just take the ball up. See if the Dolphins decide to do anything other than just hold it here. And that's a turnover on Malcolm Brown. I believe he called it a carry. Blinn brings it in to Bailey. Bailey brings it in. He goes over to Park. Park back to Bailey. Bailey takes another three that's going to be way short. Chrisman tries to save it, but it's already out of bounds. We've got 3.2 seconds left in a 75-46 ball game. And that's going to do it here at Cape Henry Collegiate Fieldhouse, where the Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins score a pretty convincing win, 75-46 against a very undermanned yet game Walsingham team. Tough night for them. They did not have many players, and they played actually pretty well. High scorers for the Trojans: Paul Williams, the senior, with 20 points even. Bryce Watlington with 10. Cooper Bailey with 6. Trey Chrisman with 7. For the Dolphins, A.J. Sweeney had a nice night with 22. Malcolm Brown with 2. Chase Proto 4. Zach Duncan with 12. T.J. Ricks with 8. Parker White with 4. And the leading scorer for both teams tonight, Sebastian Whitfield, with 23 points. Final score, the Dolphins 73 and the Walsingham Trojans 49. Thanks for joining us here at Cape Henry Collegiate for a doubleheader, ladies and gentlemen varsity basketball game. We'll see you next time. Take care.